Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So the BYU Cougars offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Luna. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
From the gun, running back gets to give. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. So Alabama's offense will take the field for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes a connection. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. On the move at the 30. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves to change for the 1st down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. The give to the tailback. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. At the 45, on his way. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here's the handoff. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to pop the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Here comes that Alabama offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here today.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, you know, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Army is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets that program back significantly. They're trailing by 24 to Charlotte. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Hutchinson.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. And he's got it! Touchdown tie! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Jordan. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. Play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Running it to the right. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Okay,
The
ready?
lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Leaves it with the running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
On the set.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Get set. Get set. Pilot.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook.
Cricket.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Looks as if BYU will have a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Cougars want to crank the tempo. He wants to throw it. Coming after it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on third and goal? Fires to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. He's at the 50, at the 30, inside the 10, and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Alabama! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He makes the connection.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The play-action fake. That's reeled in. It's Booth. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Luna. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
2nd down coming up. The aerial assault continues. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Fires to the middle. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Just feeds the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And I think some people don't like that. They think it's piling on. But listen, the offense is running the football. They're not throwing it all over the yard. Your job to stop it, even though we might have some fun handshakes at the end of this one.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.